Hello students, today's learning objective is just knowing 3 math definitions. The definitions of proportion, scale factor, and similar. And I put an example. Now these are going to be in like student-friendly language, maybe not really fancy math lingo. Anyway, a proportion, something you should be familiar with. It's a statement of 2 equal ratios. That's a definition. An example would be, here's a ratio. Remember, a ratio can look like a fraction. So just a fraction is a ratio, and that's equal to 4/8. 4/8 is another ratio. Ratios, remember, it can have an equal sign, or they can have these things that you see when you're checking time. We don't look at proportions this way a lot with the word to or with the colon, but they are definitely equal. This is the exact same as this is a proportion. 1/2 is equal to 4/8. 1/2 is equal to 4/8. If you're asked for the definition of a proportion, though, all you have to say is a statement of 2 equal ratios. Scale factor is the number something is scaled or multiplied by. It's how many times bigger something is. How many times or what you multiply it by. The fancy math lingo for scale factor, you might see it on some fancy computer test as constant of proportionality. So here are 2 similar shapes. Similar shapes have a scale factor between them. It looks like this 2 on the right side matches up with this 6 on the right side. 2 to 6, so the scale factor would be times 3. From the small triangle to the large triangle, the scale factor is 3. Now there can be a scale factor the other way, from the big triangle to the small triangle. From the big triangle to the small triangle, a 9 turns into a 3, so it's times 1/3. So scale factor between similar shapes can go 2 ways, from the big shape to the small, or from the small to the big. So make sure you're paying attention to what they're asking for. The final definition for today's video is just similar. The definition for similar is it's the same shape but different size. These 2 triangles are examples of similar triangles. We can check to see that they're similar by seeing that the 3 matches up with the 9, and that is the same scale factor as the 2 and the 6, times 3 times 3. So similar shapes are proportional, which means you can make a proportion. See that with the right side we have a 2 and a 3, so I wrote right side 2, bottom 3. And on this one, the right side is 6 and 9, so I can write right side 6 over 9. 2/3 is equal to 6/9. Similar shapes can make a proportion. But if you're asked for the definition of similar, it's the same shape but different size. But it's important to remember that similar shapes make a proportion. That's it for today. Thanks for watching.